Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to an evening out in Chiang Mai, hanging out with Lee, with me, and we are eating some Chinese food tonight. If Lee wants a taste of China, she usually cooks at home. So we've only made one video on Chinese until we found this place. It is very easy to find right off of the Nimman main street. Liang Pi is the cold skin noodle recipe. We're definitely having that. We're having the stuffed, the jiamo. And then the third really killer dish is the handmade noodles. If you talk to someone from China, from this area, they will just say it's all about the handmade noodles. They got it all right here. They make everything in-house. Sour, spicy, we're gonna have it all. See you soon. So, Miss Liang Pi, a very funny name, very cute logo, and a super cool story also. She studied at the same university that Yanlan studied also. So they are from two very different provinces, but this food is from her home province.
西红柿鸡蛋面 OK
然后关酸汤饺子 OK 凉皮 So 5 dishes. Awesome.
OK
It was so cool when she saw your university symbol. It was so cool when she saw it.
Yeah, same.
广西民族大学
Okay, so from my 2 months, I guess, in China, I definitely remember this. So I'm excited. No, this is not beer. So I really have fond memories of this can because I would always look for this can to cheers people to get out of drinking so much beer. That just shows you how hospitable Lee, her friend, her family. It's the medicinal tea.
can cool down your
The cooling tea, that's what it... Okay, so on the street you can have some crazy bitter versions of this, but this one is bitter and sweet. Oh man. I miss things like this from any trip, but definitely from China.
You drink the most is on the wedding.
Yeah. Because we went for Lee's friend's wedding two times. So I was just downing these, of course, because how much alcohol is going around. That's so good. Definitely excited for this. Thank you. 饺子凉皮，谢谢。
Wow.
Yes. This is the special item right there. 肉夹馍
That's very
孜然
VIP.
牛肉夹馍
Yeah.
That is
Huge. This time is without the shipping.
oh
So looks so good.
without the transport.
Yeah. My favorite is coming.
Wow.
谢谢. Wow. This is mine.
Smell is incredible. Highlights of a meal like this are going to be the chili oil and then the wheat flour. So where Lee comes from in China, everything is about the rice and the rice flour, the rice noodles. This is a colder part of China, wheat noodles and stuff like bread, which, yeah, Lee, her home food does not really have stuff like. This is a very famous thing from ShaanXi, and then the cold skin noodles. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. So you see, that just proves that they're handmade, you know? Every noodle is a different length. It's so awesome. Let's try the most famous one first. Covered in sesame oil. You can see sesame. Oh, it's awesome. The cold skin noodle. The texture. These things are just awesome.
面筋.
Mian jing. The gluten, the wheat gluten. I am all about texture, and this dish makes me so happy. Then some shreds of cucumber, sesame seeds, white sesame, you got sesame oil, you've got vinegar, you've got chili oil, And then mature vinegar, maybe? And it is spicy. Wait.
This is the tool to steam the
It's not a decoration. That's the tool that they use to cook it.
Liang Pi.
Hey, you made these at home one time.
Many times, just
Many times.
fair, but tasty. Just
They were very tasty, yeah.
The things I made, they are not like this. They are just broken.
I always get the basic version, which is just pork and onions. But tonight, I have the full options. The beef with zhiran, which in English is cumin. Zhiran, jira. Green peppers, bean sprouts, and then that sour sauce also. I love this. And it also comes in their custom Miss Liang Pi wrapper. It says Chinese Hamburger. 中国
名小吃 China's famous snack.
Oh, so this one too, it is just all about the texture. Huge bite necessary to start this. Let's go. So they toast the bread, but inside it's still so soft. Bean sprouts are awesomely fresh. The fried beef and so much cumin. The smell and the flavor just bring me back to like a cold, rainy day in China when Lee took me to eat something very similar to this. And it was from the same part of China. I don't know ShaanXi, but the family was a North Central China family. And you can see they understand how to stay warm in those climates. So Lee got a whole bowl of the sour, spicy soup full of dumplings, but she also got some dumplings over here. Lee wants a bite. The camera woman should not have to wait like this. Comes with some chili oil on the side. Again, you see the sesame. Yeah, those are just such key flavors.
猪肉韭菜.
韭菜, so chives and pork. It's just so comforting. Oh, the chives, nicely stinky. Maybe some garlic, but the chives and garlic are similar to that gaseous sensation that we love. The chili oil. It's a little spicy, not as spicy I think as this, but just take a little sip from the soup. So those dumplings are the same that are in here, but the soup has its own flavor on its own. But then, just the chili oil, you just gotta get them both. Why not? It has seaweed, it has peanuts, some cilantro on top, and then again, chili oil, vinegar, sesame. You should be close with the person that you're eating these with, because it's just slurping until the finish. So I did sip some soup right there, but the polite thing to do would be take a dumpling, get some seaweed, bring it to your bowl. I know this is Lee's favorite dish. Yeah, we've ordered this thing every single time that we've come here. The sourness is awesome, but can definitely taste the seaweed, taste that umami in the dish. This is very just clean, simple, but in the soup, oh man, the dumpling is just one ingredient. That soup is amazing, actually. It's still clean. It's oily from the chili oil, but it's a very clean, really sour flavor. Wow. Sesame oil, the pork, the seaweed, and the peanuts. 4 fatty things. 4 things just bumping up the umami in that dish. Thank you for always letting me go first. At least that dish is so hot.
I like the
I'm
nuclear
sure it's still.
hot.
You like the nuclear hot.
I'm so happy I found this place because I only make vegan dumpling, but personal like meat dumpling.
Even though
Joe
this
and me
Chinese, I found it.
Found this place. The next day, take Joe's cycling friend come. Yeah, and then the next day, take Ben and Rima come.
Yep.
I'm so happy Ben and Rima love them. And then the fourth day, I ordered the elephant fly to grab it.
To ordered it home.
Yeah, and then the number 5 day, Joe and me gonna come to downtown. Joe asked me, what you want? Dumpling, Miss Liang Pi. Joe said, again? I say,
5
you
days in a row.
asking me?
Yeah.
And I give Joe an example. When I like the mala tang in my university,
Yeah.
my roommate go with me eat half months in a row. Just love it. And Liang Pi,
Yeah.
I try so hard to make them. Only take the whole day to make them. You wash them, then keep the water. You wash,
Yeah.
then pure water, wash again, then keep the water. Wash like 4 or 5 times until the water clean. And then you keep the gluten for steam. The water you wash had a big container. Wait until the water and the flour separate. Pour the water out, and then use the sink on the bottom to steam them one by one to steam. That's why I'm always fail, because I have no patience. I love them.
Last but not least, definitely the heaviest dish of all of these. I just could not resist the wheat noodles as well. This is the thing you want in the cool weather in ShaanXi. So the Liang Pi are very thin, flat. This dish, it is hard to lift those up. The noodles are so thick. You can just see the texture on those, right? Man, this thing is heavy. It's,
Handmade.
yeah. So the noodle is so long, you can't really ever find the end of it. You just gotta bite, right?
Yeah.
Just bite and slurp. Just warm from the temperature of the dish, but also just warm from the emotion. Tomato, egg, wheat noodles. The tomatoes are fried, so they're all broken apart. Oh, it is really simple, but just so heartwarming. Wow. Yeah, this dish is very heavy. Would you like to try one bite of the 孜然牛肉夹馍?
They are not my favorite, but for you, yes, I will. And the one thing is, Joe, he said he always order pork here because we don't know they had the beef until we order deliver. On the elephant fly hat.
Elephant flight. Yeah, it's. I'll just talk. I think it's actually impossible to take a small bite of that thing. They pack it with. They pack it with so many ingredients, and then it's like, oh, the bread is really like tough, like awesomely chewy, but then inside, everything is so crunchy and comes apart. Yeah, it's really hard to take a small bite. You just have to go full on for the flavor of that.
I love them.
Yeah.
If they don't have the Liang Pi and dumpling, I will order them. But when I had Liang Pi and dumpling, I have no reason they take my space, stomach space.
Take stomach space. Cheers again with my Liang Cha. So I would give this as a recommendation for Nimman, because down here it's mostly foreign food anyways. To have local Thai food, you need to go outside the city. So I would recommend this. Have you noticed Chiang Mai opened like 2 weeks ago, but this week now
So busy.
so busy. So it took a week. Maybe it was everyone who came immediately, they all were still in quarantine for that first week. Now it's so busy. That combo is so good. It's a basic combo, but before we visited, it was in Guangxi.
Donkey.
Okay, the donkey. But it was,
Donkey.
I remember it was raining.
Yeah, so cold.
So
And
cold,
we
like
drive
4
a
degrees.
electric motorbike.
We just had to get out of the rain. And Lee saw this. And that flavor combo, my life was forever changed. That was in Guangxi, but I remember the older couple, they were from northern or north central China. The thing that I said about table manners, really, at first, it was kind of hard for me to get used to, but now I love it. And even some of the best memories that I have from China are like just you're sitting in closer quarters and there's just so many sounds. It's just natural though, because the soups are so hot. The thing just like falls apart. The texture of the dish is so wonderful, but it's like hard, some of the dish is hard to get it in your mouth. So like with soup dumplings or something, you're literally gonna damage your mouth if you don't go through it in stages. Like there are ways to eat these foods. So slurping, and sweating afterwards, and then burping. They're just all so natural and so awesome, and they just make the situation. It was weird at first, but now I love it.
And also, besides you go on with the work friend or when you go for work, just like in your life, 19% of the time you eating with your family. Just remind yourself the table manner while you are go out with the people you don't know so much yet.
Everything about that is just joyful Chinese street food memories. The greasy bag, actually even the feeling of having chili oil on your fingers. Like even though there's a bag around it, you just can't not get chili oil on your fingers. Even that's a good memory. Oh. These noodles are so strong.
They're handmade.
If you want more than one noodle, you have to even like use your mouth to pull up on the noodles.
At the university, I told you I always that side. I share with Hua. They're just you maybe see, no, they're just one bowl of noodle. That's so easy, but you don't know how heavy they are.
They're so heavy, yeah.
They're not the rice noodle. They are just handmade 面，手工面。
Mian is the wheat noodle. Fun.
The rice
Or
noodle.
yeah.
Fun rice noodle.
Fun rice. So that's why she gets the soup and the cold skin noodles. This thing, you better be hungry when you come, or good luck finishing it yourself.
I tell Joe when Joe go to race, when he go to the southern Thailand for the bike race,
Yeah.
I said don't need to worry about me. I had the elephant fly take care of me. I'm gonna just, it's not called grab here. I will just elephant fly here. Enjoy so fun. When after we take Ben and Rima come here, when we come here again, or when we grab elephant fly here again, Joe will take a photo send to his friend. See? He order the dumpling again. Oh, he order dumpling again, and then just take photo send to friend.
I didn't want them to think I was exaggerating when I said, oh, we've actually been here the last 4 days in a row. And then we order at home for number 5. I said, see, at home, also eat.
Whenever you go to some race far away, they will take care of me.
The elephant flight will take care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is incredible.
So satisfying.
I'm not bored at all. We could come back here tomorrow.
They see us a lot of time right now. This half month. I finished my soup dumpling already, by the way.
So in Thai, these are called gyao. Gyao hang. Gyao is gyoza or jiao.
饺子.
Jiao and then dry. Gyao hang.
She is 1 year older than me in university. I graduated at 2015. She graduated at 2014. And so after she graduated, she is as a Confucius Institute Chinese teacher. The first year at the Philippines, the second year in Thailand. And after the second years, and then she decided to stay in Chiang Mai and then open this Miss Liang Pi.
So she's been open for many years.
6 years. She opened this 6 years. And like this year is my year 7 in Thailand as a teacher. So after I graduate, I'm as a teacher for the whole town. And she graduated and then be a teacher 2 years, and then she decided to open her own restaurant, and they're so successful and so elegant company. Elephant fly.
So I don't know this service. Do you recognize that
Only in
name from
Chinese.
China? Okay.
Only in Chinese.
So there's a
On the-
Chinese only service in
Yeah.
northern Thailand. I love it.
That app
I love
only
it.
Chinese supermarket.
Yeah.
And the rest of them all is the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, it's the only place that we've come that the flavor actually matches when you make it at home.
But I didn't make the Liang Pi correct. But the flavor is very good. But my Liang Pi is like not as a noodle. They are broken.
Ah, that's right. Oh,
They're broken.
that's right.
But the flavor is good. Because they've come from the same thing. Just don't have that shape. Last dumpling. Enjoying. I ordered one more already.
Is there a chance that this guy is one of your students?
เกี๊ยว100 บาท แล้วก็อันนี้ซอนท้ายเจ้าใช่ไหมคะ120 บาท แล้วก็อันนี้เลี้ยงผี60 แล้วก็这个牛肉夹馍80 บาทคือต้มยำ20 บาท แล้วก็อันนี้เกี๊ยวแล้วก็这个50600เซอร์เคิล
So including the one to take home, 610 is like it's like $18 US. And we are downtown. Nimman would be the most expensive area of Chiang Mai. So that and takes care of breakfast tomorrow. So both of us and breakfast tomorrow, stuffed full and real authentic flavor. I love it. I do not feel like this place is expensive at all. It's maybe just a little bit more. Actually, if we had a Thai meal just right on this street, it would just be maybe a little bit more. Oh man, worth it. Amazing flavor. Shout out to the owners of Miss Liang Pi for holding it down with the ShaanXi authentic flavor. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with Lee and I. We're gonna roll our bellies around and maybe take a walk downtown because it's all open now. So, by the way, if you are interested in a visit to Chiang Mai, the weather right now is amazing and Thailand is completely open. Depending on where you come from, you might have to sit in quarantine for a few days, but Thailand is open again. So welcome and come have some Chinese food with us downtown. Okay. Have a great day, everyone. See you later. Much love. Peace.